Scorpio, so the message I have is saying, listen, you know who you are. You know what type of person you are. You know what you want. And it's time to cut people off if they're not on the vibe that you are on. You know, don't let people play with you. If you know who you are and you know what you want, then that is the type of people that should be in your space. You're not in a space to sit there and tolerate what you don't have to tolerate, Scorpio. So the message is saying, yo, you know who you are, you know what you want, stand on that and cut people off, especially if you're in a space where you're growing, you're evolving, you know, and you're in a space where you're about to start celebrating your accomplishments, how far you've come, the things that you're doing. Cut these people off, because if you got the wrong energy around you and you in this space of happiness or contentment, that's not going to do nothing. But those people, they just going to be in the way at the end of the day. So it's like, cut these people off. And then there's also another message that's saying, maybe some Scorpios are in a relationship. You know, maybe you're dealing with somebody and then it's like a third party. It's people on the outside trying to get in your relationship. They're trying to destroy what you have going on. So it's like, be mindful of the people that you have around you, or the people that you have in your life that may know certain things about you or your situation. Maybe it is time to cut people off. Maybe you did share things with someone and it's like, no, this has to be done. This has to be cut, because I'm not even in that energy no more. Because you got people who are trying to destroy your foundation, your family. So that is for some Scorpios. It's like, if you have a foundation that you've built, it's people on the outside that could be trying to destroy you, a third party. You know, it could be somebody that is talking to somebody on the side that's trying to, you know, they're just trying to destroy your situation at the end of the day. And don't let people play with you. And, you know, you just basically got to, you know, let things be known and stand in your power, since you know who you are or you know what you want, Scorpio. You can't let people play with you and your energy. And especially if you're going to be doing great things, you cannot do that. And then also you have the message of limiting beliefs. So this situation calls for reprogramming your belief system. So it's all about reprogramming your mind. Whatever it is that you believed at one point, it's time to, you know, reprogram those beliefs. What did you believe about yourself? Did you believe that you were unworthy? The little things that you learned growing up, or the beliefs that were put on you, is like, it's time to let it go, you know, because it's not serving you, especially if you're going into a state where you're experiencing more happiness, more joy, more peace. Then you have to let go of those negative thoughts or the things that no longer serve you. You know, maybe you have heard certain things like growing up, money don't grow on trees, or, you know, just limited beliefs and things like that. So it's like, you got to reprogram your mind to know that you are worthy of the things that you want in your life, that you deserve abundance, Scorpio. You deserve all of the things that you want, because it could be your limiting thoughts or your beliefs that is getting in the way. So, you know, find ways to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can start to get the things that you want and desire and deserve at the end of the day, Scorpio. So it's like, and a way to do that is to, you know, affirm, you know, your new beliefs. What is it that you believe now that you've learned over the years, you know, with all of your wisdom? You know, it's time to start believing differently. Don't believe in what just people threw on you at a young age. It's like, no, you deserve abundance. And, you know, you don't lack anything. You have to really go within and reprogram your mind so that you can start to receive that abundance, that happiness, so you can start to celebrate the good things. And then, you have the message of gratitude. Gratitude is a constant attitude of thankfulness and appreciation for life as it unfolds. Living in the moment, we are open to abundance around us and within us. We express appreciation freely. We contemplate the richness of our life. We feast on beauty. We notice small graces and are thankful for daily gifts. In life's trials, we seek to understand, to accept, and to learn. Gratitude is the essence of genuine happiness. It is a virtue we can never have too much of. Gratitude is a continual celebration of life. So yes, Scorpio, this message is saying it's time to be grateful for all that you have, everything that you have, to just take in every little thing, because everything matters. Everything matters. It's just the time to just be grateful for your life, where you are, how far you've come. You've come a long way. You've undone a lot of things, and you're just in a space where you just want to be free. You want to be happy. You want to live life. You want to get all that you deserve, and you do deserve it, Scorpio. So it's saying, you know, just be grateful. And when you're grateful, you bring in even more abundance and blessings. So just continuously express appreciation for life, you know, Scorpio. It says, reflect on the good things of life. You know, all of the good things that you have. Find value in your tests. You've been tested many times, but what is the value you got out of those tests? You know, celebrate your abundance, the great things that you have and the things that are coming, you know, and just affirm to yourself that you are happy, you know, because you deserve to be happy at the end of the day, Scorpio. So don't think that you don't deserve happiness. Don't think that you don't deserve the best, because you know who don't. And then you have the message of, and excuse me if I say you, because I'm a Scorpio too, but I'm talking to others. So alone time. Take time to be alone, to go on a walk, to write, to be alone, and just be alone with your thoughts. Be alone with your feelings, you know, especially if you're a Scorpio that's around a lot of people and you do a lot for others, or you're just in an environment where you're constantly around people and you don't have time to think and just be to yourself. This message is saying, take time to be alone, you know, spend time with yourself, meditate, you know, go out for a nice walk, you know, go take a ride somewhere. Just be by yourself for a while, just to tap into your feelings and all that you are and how far you've come, to reflect. Take a little time. Take yourself out on a date, Scorpio. All alone. Just rock out by yourself. Enjoy a nice meal by yourself, or a cup of tea, or a coffee, you know, or a smoothie, you know, and then just walk and observe and just be grateful for where you are and how far you've come, and how you was able to overcome a lot of pain and, you know, just hurtful situations. And then we have surrender to the divine. So this message is saying, if you are trying to just control everything, Scorpio, you have to surrender to the divine, so that everything can just happen naturally for you. You don't have to try to control every situation in your life, because you don't have control. It's like, it's okay to surrender. And if you surrender, if you look up what it means to surrender. Some of us may need to look up what it truly means to surrender. That means to drop all expectations, to drop everything that we have in mind and everything that we're trying to do, and surrender and say, you know what? I'm just going to let the divine take over. I can't control a situation. I have no control, and I'm just going to, you know, let the divine handle it, and then see how your life unfolds. See how things start to happen for you and come into your life, because, you know, we will try to control a lot of things that we have no control over. So the moment we just say, you know what, we wake up every day grateful, and we, you know, we can set our intentions, but we have no expectations of how things are going to go. We leaving it to the divine, and just things will just start to happen. Beautiful things you wouldn't even think you could attract. And then we have grow. We're in a season of growing. You know, all flowers must grow through the dirt. So wherever you are, Scorpio, if you're in a dark space right now, know that it's meant for you to grow. All things must grow. Through the pain, through the hurt, through the betrayal, through the resentment, whatever. You got to grow, you know, at the end of the day. And that's what it's about. It's all about just growing, moving forward energy, moving forward. And then for relationships, for some Scorpios who may be in a relationship or not, a card came up saying, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So if some Scorpios are still trying to hold on to an ex, it is time to release this ex, you know, clear up this energy. You can't be going back and forth with an ex. You got to clear up the energy and make space for the new. And like I said earlier, you can't be playing around. If you know who you are, you know what you want, you know, let that person go. Clear up that energy, because it's the same thing. They ain't going to give you probably nothing new. It's just the same thing. And if you want better, you're going to have to release what no longer serves you. And then we have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So if you're in a relationship, it's all about balance. You know, it's not always about agreeing. You're going to be in a relationship. Relationships are work. If you're in a relationship and you're having a difficult time, know that, listen, this is built on, you know, balance. You got to be able to not agree all the time and be able to communicate your challenges, whatever comes up, and just be there and support your person. And then we also have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. So if you're in a relationship and you're criticizing your partner constantly, it's like, that's not going to lead to happiness. So don't be so quick to criticize somebody. Take the time to stop and to just reflect on yourself, you know, and love and accept each other as you are. So accept who you're with. And as you do that, your relationship will magically transform. So once you begin to accept the person for who they are and what they are or what they do, and you know that you truly want to be with that person and you love that person, then when you focus on yourself and not criticizing that person or even yourself, your relationship is going to transform, Scorpio. So just keep that in mind while you're in a relationship, or even if you're single, when you begin to be in a relationship. You know, criticizing somebody ain't gonna make you happy. It's just gonna make you more miserable. You don't like what a person do, you hate this, you hate that, yes, then tune it back into yourself, work on yourself, accept yourself, so you could be able to accept the other person. You know, at the end of the day, it's about love and balance, and it's about accepting, and it's also about not letting others from the outside destroy your relationship, especially if you know you want to be in this relationship. But surrender, spend time alone, be grateful, Scorpio, and change those thoughts so that you can truly attract what it is that you deserve, want, and maybe you need, and maybe even what you want too. So that is the message, Scorpio. Peace.